Alright, so there are really big news coming out from the Garden Horizon game. You guys know a month ago we got a game that was a complete carbon copy of a Grow a Garden, and also it was just basically Grow a Garden like a version of it. And now on Discord server everyone is getting angry at the owner. If you guys don't know the owner, that's Ymir, I think that's how you pronounce it. So before I go ahead and tell you all the drama and how everyone, the whole community got scammed by this game, look at these messages in question and help. So someone said basically the entire dev team and Seizure left the game. So basically the people who made the game are gone. No matter how much money you spent in the game, no matter how much time you have spent in this game, is completely down to dust. And someone even said they got dogs. I'll talk about that later in this video. And also got threats. And if you guys can pause the video and read all these messages, you guys will know what I'm talking about. The whole staff team doesn't even get paid. And trust me, it gets even worse if I tell you what is happening in this game right now. And cherry on top, they closed the question and help section in the game. You can't even text there because obviously they saw that people were talking about it and it is completely gone. And there was just one guy who said really good thing. So he literally said the development team doesn't get paid, they left, everyone discriminate the owner, that's all. And that basically means the game is not even existing right now, it's just there. And he said, I see how Ymir has been using the dev team as a free labor at this point. And right now the news is coming out that all the devs in the game have left. And if you guys don't know, the game was literally on decline ever since it got released. I mean, the hype was actually pretty big. We got like millions of players on the first admin abuse. But if you guys have seen my previous video, I already called it out that the game is gonna die and it's gonna be just a cash grab, right? So that's what exactly happened right now. So the game completely died. We don't even have like 20,000 players. We have like half of the players that we have in Grow a Garden. So you guys know Grow a Garden is actually on a really big downfall. The game is basically dying. Still we have about like 25 to 30,000 players every single day, but the Garden Horizon is on low 15,000 players. So before the game actually dying, I mean it was already dying. So what happened in the game was that the game got a game pass. A lot of people bought the game pass and now the game has left all the players abandoned. Like you can't even play the game at this point because everyone is complaining about this talk notifier. If you go to the Discord server, you will see how people are talking about the owners. So from what I'm seeing from all the players that are talking in the Discord server is that they took the money and they disappeared. And think about it, all the devs have left the game. So there's only one reason why devs leave the game: when they don't get paid. And you guys already know it's been only a month since this game came out. So obviously the owner made a lot of money, and I'm talking about big time money because these games make a lot of money on Roblox. So owner made a lot of money and now disappeared. So if I go to Discord server, there's an announcement. I'm just going to be showing you on the screen. I'll read it out. So there's one guy called Gwen Rowan. He said, hello everybody, I apologize for the reduced silence from my end regarding the recent changes, but I'm here to make several things clear at the risk of losing my own position. So he said, I have seen a constant rising disdain for the staff team here in Discord, and I want to put this to rest because all of us God, I can't even read. All of us on Discord team have been put in a very difficult position since yesterday. Ymir has kept the Discord team and the development team extremely disconnected with a little to no communication regarding development. So basically the owner could not care less about the communication and also about the development of the game. So you know, nothing's happening in the game. Staffing changes, so basically staff have been changed, his goals, desires for public opinion, and the list goes on. And he's like, you know, he's not even telling everything, but he says if he can name it, he did not tell us. So basically the owner did not tell anything to the staff. He basically made all the changes, no one knew about it, not the developers. And not just developers, there's a cherry on top. All of the staff in the Discord server of Garden Horizon are unpaid. they're basically working for free. And he says volunteer positions who only wanted to help this community, and even Gwen himself said included, and have all acted on my orders in this time of uncommunicated chaos to try and keep unconfirmed information contained and to salvage the Discord community. And he's basically saying he was trying to keep all the things together while he was not even getting paid. And he said we have all grown together, and it was awful to see how many of you treat the staff team. So basically the Discord staff team was treated like complete bullcrap, and that too, they were not getting paid for any of that. And he said no one on the team, excluding myself, who still asked not to until it come to fruition. I don't know what's the meaning of that. The hate directed at them is completely unprecedented, and I will not allow for your anger to be misdirected at them. So basically, he's clearly saying the fault of the downfall, and I'm again saying the game was complete cash grab since day one, because you guys know the game was a literally copy of Grow Garden, no new changes, no new concept. It was basically just a cash grab because they took a chance, they saw a chance that the Grow Garden is dying, we have to make a new game, hype it up, make some quick bucks, and just leave the game as is to die. So he's basically saying the devs and all the other community members should not be targeted, many of which have already stepped down after being doxed. So here's the big thing, he's talking about being doxed. That is actually pretty big. And he said braided with threats, he got threats as well, and blamed for things that were beyond their control. So these people were basically working for free, and they got blamed for the things that were not even in their control. Regarding the actual drama around everything, I have nothing to comment on that, and has already been said by the former dev through their own mediums. And he's clearly saying former devs. I mean, imagine the game came out, it's been only 1 month, and we have devs that are basically former devs who left the game, because obviously they're probably not getting paid. And those of us who remain will continue to do our best to support this community, and he's still saying he will support the community. That is really good for him. And the people who have invested their time and love into fostering this relationship, they have made despite everything that has happened and is going to happen. I speak for the whole team, and I say that due to Ymir's communication style, allegiance is to a community and the relationship everyone has fostered. So if you combine all of these things, and if I start going to the general chat in the game, everyone is mad at the game. Everyone wants a refund on the game. The Game Pass, they got a Game Pass, and the game is literally dead. Imagine you buy something and you get no support on that, right? Let's say I buy a phone, and next thing I know that the phone won't be working at all. You won't get new updates on the phone, you won't be able to use it properly. So that's what's happening in the game. And literally there's someone saying admin abuse 100 players, that's it. And if you guys go to the Discord server of Garden Horizon, and by the way, for some reason they kicked me out from the dawn because they knew I was talking about the game, what's happening. So obviously they saw a threat, so they kind of kicked me out of the server, but still I'm on the server from alt account. So this is what I wanted to talk about, that this game was a complete mess, and it made even a bigger mess by kicking all the dev team and all the other people who are trying to make the game good, which are basically devs. And that too, the other players are not the players, the people are unpaid workers. And yeah, this is what I want to tell you guys about this new drama that is happening in Garden Horizon, and I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not even saying this is my own personal opinion, this is what I have seen in their Discord server. This is what people are talking about. People are asking about refunds. And you know when the game is going to be a cash grab, when even for a small thing you have to grind for like 40 hours, or else you can skip it by using a Robux. Grow Garden was not like that. You could grind and still get the stuff. Yeah, it got into pay to win situation later on down the line, but in the early stage it was not like that. But this game, since its release, it's a complete cash grab. And if you're still a player who would spend money on this game, I don't know what to say about that. So I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm not really a drama person who would get into dramas and stuff, but I just want you guys to know that what is happening in Garden Horizon.